Hi, Democrats. Today is Wednesday, August 18th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. Happy Wednesday. So every day I come here, I'm going to talk to you about bills, electeds, and elections, except not today. As I go about my day of being chair of the Oklahoma Democratic Party, I encounter folks from all over the nation. I encounter, folks in the media and just Democrats writ large. And I get asked this question all the time. What does the party do? What is the value in the party? And so I thought I'd take some time today to talk about what the party does and why there's value in the party. We organize and mobilize Democrats all over the state. That is our role. We are here to get more Democrats elected and select the ones that are and support the ones that are elected. That's our role. That's it. And in order to do that, we have to build an infrastructure, right? We have to build a system that helps candidates win. We have to build a system that helps us find candidates and a system that gets the word out of what Democrats stand for in the state of Oklahoma. And so I spend most of my day and a whole bunch of my evenings being a cheerleader for the Oklahoma Democratic Party. And it's because, I believe in it. Right. That's the big thing. This is what I care about. I got involved because I felt like I wasn't hearing from the Democratic Party enough. And my mother says, don't whine about it, go do something about it. So I got in my car and I drove over to the Tulsa County Democratic Party headquarters and said, put me to work. And so I've been doing the work ever since. But I'm just me. And I was reminded yesterday by several people that I'm just one person. And so I'm coming here today to multiply. I'm coming here to ask you to join me and to thank those of you who have already joined me in doing the work and just remind you all that the work doesn't only happen every other November. There is always work, and there is work that leads up to the work. So right now, we are literally preparing for an election in November of 2022, which sounds really far away. It's not. Right? It is 14 months away. 14 months, 446 days. It's not very far off at all. And if we want to change the makeup of our state legislature, and we need to change the makeup of our state legislature, and this isn't even just a Democrat thing, it really is about balance. When someone has absolute power, they no longer feel like they work for their electorate. They think that they get to do what they want and the electorate will just take it. There needs to be a counterbalance. There needs to be enough Democrats that we can make a difference. What they did in Texas, and I know you all know that the Texas state legislature left town so that their state house could not make a quorum and they couldn't get bills passed. In our state, we don't have that. All the Democrats could pack up and leave and they could still get stuff done. We need to change that because someone needs to be asking the questions. And folks, if there's someone questioning them, if there's enough resistance, they will come back in line. All right, Diana, you said it. We will be putting you to work. As long as there's someone asking the questions and holding their feet to the fire, they will come back in line and they will once again begin working for the people of Oklahoma, because that is not what they're doing right now. So I just wanted to talk about that and remind you that you need to be working. And I'm making phone calls and asking people to do the work. But I have this little section where people are listening to me. Whatever your county is, you have a county chair who is pulling their hair out because they don't have enough volunteers. Right now, they're registering people to vote. They're engaging with registered voters and they're getting petitions signed. And every county that I talk to, and I talk to a lot of counties that are trying to do this work, are stressed out because they don't have enough volunteers. So I'm begging you to reach out. And if you don't know where they are, you can go online and just type whatever your county is, Democratic Party, and there will be contacts that pop up. You can also go to Facebook, and I know that Facebook is supposed to be the devil right now as I come to you on Facebook, but type in your county and the word Democratic Party, and you will get names to come up. And they're looking for volunteers. They're looking for candidates. They're looking for people who will help candidates. They're looking for that right now. because I'm telling them to be looking for that right now. I'm encouraging them to be looking for that right now. I talk to candidates every day. I talk to somebody who says, I'm going to run for office in 2022. I'm concerned that I'm not going to have enough volunteers. I'm concerned I'm not going to have enough people to help me on my campaign. And I'm out there saying, we're going to get you people. Don't worry about that. If you believe strongly and you think you have a message and a way to help, run. We will get you the volunteers. Guys, don't make me out to be a liar. Volunteer. Volunteer so that when they come to me, I can say, call Diana, she will help you. Call Cherie, she will help you. Call Wayne. Do be there, be ready to help, because I am going to call. I am going to ask you to call. And if you want to know what's going on in the party, you want to know what events are coming up, sign up for our newsletter. If you type in okdemocrats.org, the newsletter box pops right up. Sign up for our newsletter. Every other week, we send out a newsletter. We don't inundate you with the newsletter. We send out a newsletter that tells you what we're working on, tells you what we've done. And then the alternate weeks we send, in case you missed it, these are the times we were in the press, and these are the actions that we've done in the last 2 weeks. So there is a way to get in touch with us. We don't bombard you. We used to. We've learned our lesson. So we don't bombard you with needless emails. We send out our newsletter, and we send out these are the things that we just did, so that you can stay in touch. And now is the time to sign up for that, because candidates are announcing left and right. Candidates are announcing, and you're going to need to know. You're going to need to know what's going on and where the candidates are. And if you live in Garfield County, Nancy Presnell has put her phone number out there asking for you to help. Asking you to be a precinct officer, asking you to step up and volunteer. That right there tells you how important it is right now, and how eager they are to get volunteers and get you guys engaged. So sign up for our newsletter. If you're watching me because you're curious and you're not registered to vote, register to vote. Super easy. Go out to okdemocrats.org, click on register to vote. You fill out the information. We'll send you out a form so you can sign it, so that you know how you filled it out. You sign it, mail that in, and the Oklahoma State Election Board will send you your voter's registration card. Really easy. Now, if you are registered, I bet you know somebody who's not. Help them get registered. Super important. And then all of this work costs money. It costs money to maintain a website. It costs money to send out those voters registration forms. And that is the real work. And that's the work that we have to do. So if you are so inclined, go out to okdemocrats.org, click on the donate button. Every little bit helps, and we are grateful for all of it that we get. Couple of things that we're doing. We have a couple of fundraiser events coming up where you get an opportunity in October to hang out with 3 former Democrat governors. We're putting together a golf tournament, so you get to hang out and be active in the sun, because we're trying to be COVID aware, because that's who we are. We're the party who believes in science. So we're putting together events where we can get together with other Democrats safely and get prepared for the election in 2022. Guys, thanks for joining me. I will be back tomorrow, a little bit more upbeat. I will be back tomorrow at 4:15. See you then.